I also hope that Kosovo young people will be able to travel soon visa-free to the EU and have even more contacts with their peers in the Union. And we are boosting the economic development of the region and of Kosovo to offer you all possible opportunities at home. Our economic and investment plan for the Western Balkans will mobilize up to 30 billion euros, 1/3 for the region's GDP, in investments. This package will close the economic development gap with the EU, help with the recovery, and with progress on the path to the EU. Young people are the most valuable asset Kosovo has. Your voice, ideas, and active participation is essential for addressing numerous challenges, from economic development through making state institutions more responsive to citizens' needs to genuine reconciliation in the region. The EU supports Kosovo's youth through projects worth currently over 50 million euros. Those aim to develop your skills for employment, social inclusion, and democratic participation. It is an investment in the generations to come that should benefit all.
On visa liberalization, again, this is the issue which is certainly very high on everybody's mind, including mine. But again, as I mentioned several times and tried to explain to everybody I'm meeting, including the government officials, this is an issue which needs to be formally decided by Council of Ministers of EU member states. It's basically 27 member states who needs to sit together and say, okay, this is the decision because we feel comfortable that Kosovo is a reliable partner. So it actually requires some kind of coordination between EU institutions, European Commission, Parliament and others, but also Kosovo government actually trying to communicate with those 27 member states to persuade all of them basically that they can take this decision.
Despite high youth unemployment in Kosovo, this country suffers from the skills gap, which means that many businesses cannot get qualified labor force necessary for their normal operation. And it goes without saying that this is a major impediment to the development of the country. And also that the responsibility for this situation to a large extent rests with the education sector. We are aware of deficiencies in our education system and are working together with our European and international partners to improve the situation. However, we feel that as a country, we are already in competition with developed EU countries for qualified labor force. And that competition will become even more fierce in the coming years as European economies recover from the effects of the pandemic.
Kosovars have to think initially from a Kosovo state of view. We have an unresolved issues as Kosovars. We're dealing with Kosovo-Serbia dialogue, which is the first obstacle. Where the second layer is the EU integration perspective, which rightly was said, and we hope that we will share in a common in a near future the same perspective as other countries of the region. And the third problem that we face are the 5 non-recognizers within EU. So the problems of Kosovars, if you ask us today, how do we foresee the future of Kosovars in Europe, or what Europe we would like to see, is initially we think of these problems, and then we come to green Europe, to environmental issues, to social and economic development that professors and previous speakers